What is happening, guys? It's your boy TC back with another video. So yet again, it's a transfer rumour. Of course, you know the international break is currently on, so we're a bit dry for news at the moment. So let's talk about Ousmane Dembele. And essentially, Dembele has supposedly been linked to Arsenal. It's kind of laughable, really. However, the report that's actually come out, as you can see from the screen, suggests he's actually grown disillusioned during his time at Barcelona, and essentially he's having a very bad time. So basically he's picked up 10 appearances this season, and he's suffered a really bad injury. Of course, he's only just returned from that particular injury, but he's grown disillusioned according to this particular report. He wants to reunite with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who he obviously played with during his time at Dortmund. So what do we know about Dembele? Of course, Dembele, we all know, signed for Barcelona for a fee of around £100 million, and that was extremely a huge amount of money for a 19-20-year-old at the time back in the summer. And essentially he hasn't lived up to the price tag. Of course, through no fault of his own, he has found himself injured and he's found his opportunities limited. Of course, the Barcelona team is an extremely difficult team to break into, but he was supposedly meant to fill in the void that was left by Neymar when Neymar moved on to PSG. So we also know that Dembele came from Rennes, that was in France, and essentially started off in the B team, if you like, and he scored a number of goals over a number of appearances, which was roughly about over 22 appearances in his first debut season. He moved on to the first team, had a successful season within the first team, and before you know it, it was snapped up by Borussia Dortmund, where he spent a season. He made 32 appearances, scoring 6 goals and a number of assists. So during his time at Borussia Dortmund, of course, he was only 19 at the time, 18, 19 years old. He's playing in Europe, scoring a number of goals, as mentioned, 6 goals throughout the whole season. And for me, as a 19-year-old, that's an absolutely fantastic return. Of course, he got those 6 goals over 32 appearances. But if Reiss Nelson was performing at such a level, of course, if he was getting the opportunity, as Dembele did, we'll be all absolutely buzzing about it. So, of course, I do believe that there's a lot of room for Dembele to improve. He has shown glimpses, he's shown signs of brilliance during his time at Barcelona, in particular as well during his time at Dortmund. He looked absolutely amazing. He was essentially unplayable at times when you did watch him last season. So I'm not too sure how his development will go, but one of my actual theories, or if you like, my gut instincts, is saying that we may certainly get him on a loan. And the chances of that are much higher, purely because he'll be coming in at Arsenal, playing at a very high level, if you want to call it that. He will also have some form of European football, maybe in the Europa League, most likely in the Europa League, I should say. However, a loan deal seems more plausible than a complete transfer to me, purely because Barcelona made a significant investment in the player. If they were to sell the player, I highly doubt they'll be selling for no less than £100 million. Of course, they would want to recoup their transfer, all the money spent on Ousmane Dembele. So I highly doubt a transfer will be on the card, but a loan move, that sounds more plausible to me. Of course, guys, do let me know what you think in the comments below. If you are watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do make sure that you do hit that subscribe button. So once again, guys, it's your boy TC from I'm Gonna Talk TV, and I'm out.